Morning, Fred. Morning, everyone. Today's a Monday. We're gonna be going out and doing a patio. Just a quick little side note: if you guys ever get a chance to go to a Top Fuel drag race, I highly recommend it. I went to one this past weekend for my first time. I'll insert a clip here. But man, is that a lot of fun. Definitely got to go check one of those out. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna stop at Schmidt's. We're gonna grab some wire mesh, some rebar, and then head out to our job. Over this past weekend, we actually dropped off the skid steer and some of our tools because I only have one truck, so I needed to get the skid steer and stuff there before I can get the wire mesh. So all right, let's get to it. All right, well, we just got here to the job. This is what we got going on. Nice sized patio here. That stoop right there is staying, but we're gonna be working on pulling all these footings out. There was an old deck here that they pulled out, and then there's gonna be a 12-foot stoop there, so be really nice for them. But yeah, like I said, Saturday morning I brought all my equipment here. I needed to bring wire mesh and everything, so that's why everything's here. So let's get started. Obviously these plants are going to be getting ran over and everything, and once I get the skid steer moved, I'll just back this trailer up. That's kind of the nice thing about having a small trailer, is you can drive into the yard, all that, and then do that. First things first, let's get this cooler loaded up. All right, let's see how well these footings come out. I'm hoping that they just pop out. Otherwise I'll dig a hole around them and wrap a chain and just pluck them out. I don't have a grapple attachment or anything like that, so let's get this machine fired up, warming up. I'll pull it into the patio there, then we'll back the trailer up and get that wire mesh out of there, so that way once I start getting these things out I can start loading it. Take those footings into the dump, come back here, scrape some of this dirt out, get everything kind of ready, and then start setting forms, and that way we can go back and get gravel and get our day started. Pretty good, actually. Wow, is it soft over here. Yeah, we'll dig that out and get to it. Once again, the ramps are in my way. Oh my goodness. This is definitely where a track machine would be handy with how soft all this is, but it's what I have. Yeah, it should work out good. I'll be able to pull these footings out, twist around in there, and just dump them right into here. All right, so all the center footings came out pretty nice. I'm struggling with getting the ones on the edges over here, you know, like right there, there. And I don't want to get too carried away next to this patio, this other patio that they have. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to shovel around them and just put a chain around them, you know, and pluck them out that way, kind of choke them with a chain. I was really hoping that I could just get them all off the machine, but nothing ever works just like how you have it planned. So good thing I brought a chain and some extra stuff with me. All right, well, we got 19 of them pulled out so far. Got one more left. Just gotta dig the hole around it and drag it on out. Yeah, nice to be in the shade today. It's supposed to get up to 80. Tomorrow when we pour this, it's going to be in the high 80s, or low 80s I should say. So I'll be pouring that stoop at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then the rest of the patio at 4. You know, I don't have any full-time employees or anything, so I just have to schedule around people that can actually come out and help me. So that's why we're not pouring until 4 o'clock. Which, I mean, it works out for me because obviously it gives me time to get stuff set up. So yeah, I just choked the chain around the top of it like that, and I grabbed this end right here, and I'm sure it's not the best place to hook it, but that's what I've been doing. I just hook it right there on the step of the bucket. They really don't pull out that hard. It's out. That was this is actually the deepest one in this entire project. That's easily 3 feet. There are some more like 2-foot little dinkety things. So right on. Save the best for last for you guys. Yeah, and you can see, I mean, it really didn't do any damage to the step or anything. You know, this ground right here is pretty soft. It's just like all, feels like it's topsoil, really. Yeah, that thing's heavy. All right, let's get this thing dumped off into the trailer. Then we'll go to the quarry, or dump, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of this stuff, come back here, do some dig some of this dirt out here and go dump the dirt, get some gravel. We'll start setting up our forms and everything. $20 of those to pull out, which wasn't terrible actually. I was expecting worse. Well, yeah, then we'll dig this out, get our heights. Obviously this concrete patio right here, that's got to be our existing height. You know, we got to match up to that, so we got to figure out on the house where we're gonna go. That stoop right there is staying, and when I was here Saturday setting everything up or dropping everything off, I measured that stoop. We'll have a 7.5 foot step, and then a not 7.5 foot step, but a 7.5 inch step on the bottom run, and that top is 7.5. So that works out really good. But yeah, we'll do the same thing with that stoop over there. That's going to be a 12 foot wide stoop. We're going to put some footings in there too as well. All right, let's go get this thing dumped off. Well, we just got here to the pit. You can see this big pile up here. What we do here is we drive up. There's a hill over here that we drive up, and we just back up and dump off the edge. Sadly, this pit here, I asked them if they had any base material for when I go to backfill. For when I backfill this patio with gravel. Sadly, they have not had a chance to get around to crushing anything, which kind of sucks because this pit is actually, it's right down the road from where I'm working. So I'll have to call around and see where the next closest place is to get some material. All right, let's head back out there and do some excavating. That's the fun part, all the machine work. All right, we're back here. Let's start doing some of this excavating. The grade's pretty close, so there's not a whole lot that's got to come out, but obviously we still got to dig a little bit out so we can put some gravel in. Like a track machine would be really nice for doing this excavation, because if you can see, you know, like the tires are making ruts everywhere I go, which ain't the greatest, but like I said, it's just what I got to deal with. It's a machine that I bought. I personally can't afford just to go buy another machine just to have another machine, so we just make do with what we got. All right, so the trailer is full. I was hoping that I could excavate and just do one trailer full, but that's not the case. But we got everything kind of roughly, you know, done. I'll come back in here, smooth out all my tire tracks, all that, before I put any gravel down. I gotta clean up around the edges, especially around this patio here, and then scoop out a little bit more there by that door, kind of clean up that edge. And I gotta do a little bit of hand digging over here, and then this window tub right here, I gotta dig that out and lift that up to where my height is once I figure out what my height is. But everything's going good so far, so we're gonna head off and go dump this, and then we're gonna probably have to come back, and I'm kind of guessing there's gonna be one more trailer of dirt to be pulled out of here. So it is what it is. So yeah, we'll get all this dumped and then come back, excavate a little bit more, set up our forms, and then we'll go get some gravel. All right, we just got back. Let's do some more digging and get this excavated. It's a little before noon right now, so kind of on good time yet. Kind of wasn't expecting 2 loads of dirt, but that's just what it is. All right, everything's excavated. We have enough room in here to put 4 inches of gravel, and then I left 2 footings or 3 footings right here from the old deck that I'm actually going to put some rebar into, and those will be the footings for the stoop. So anyways, we're gonna go dump this this second load of dirt, and then we're gonna go get some base material for this, start setting up some forms and bringing some gravel in here, some base material. Let's keep going. This job's going pretty good. All right, we're just getting back here to this job site. We were able to get some gravel actually at a pit right up the road that I forgot about from where I was going, so that worked out good. It was only an extra, I don't know, 10-15 minutes up the road. But all right, yeah, we're gonna start getting some strings ran, getting some heights, and then go start setting our forms. All right, yeah, that should work out. Be able to scoop in there, bring our gravel in. But sounds like my wife brought me some food. Thank you. Do you want to have lunch with me?
Yeah, do you want to eat my car? Or do you want
No, we can go eat back there. Shut this thing off. All right, well, that was a nice little surprise. I wasn't surprised, I mean, she called me earlier, but I didn't think she'd be here that soon. But that was nice to have lunch with her. So, all right, let's actually get back to work and get some strings set and figure out what we're doing. All right, well, somehow I don't have a single knife in my truck, so use the old Milwaukee. That worked out good. Gotta sharpen my pencil again. All right, well, we got half of it marked out. We're gonna actually run some strings over here, start setting this up. All right, well, I didn't film everything, but I got these two forms up right now, and this form right here running along the edge here. I'm gonna leave this side open for the time being. It's about 4 o'clock now. I'm gonna start putting some gravel in here because I need to get those stoops or those steps set up tonight, because tomorrow morning I'm going to be pouring those at 10 o'clock. So I have 5 ton of gravel with me right now. I'm going to start putting gravel in here, getting, you know, this half of it set up, so that way I can have the steps ready, and then tomorrow morning when I get here, you know, I can spend a little bit of my morning finishing setting up the gravel and everything here. But it's like I said, it's a little after 4 o'clock, so I just want to get this done so that way tomorrow morning I'm ready. All right, well, I got half of this thing graded, ran out of gravel, but the place where I get all the gravel is closed now, which works out because I need to start setting up these stairs here so that I can be ready to pour all this tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Sure does take long when you're by yourself, but it's just part of it. So, all right, we're gonna start ripping off these boards right here that are laying right there in our way, and then start forming up our steps. Wow. Wow. All right, I got all the wood pulled off. Man, that was a pain. All right, let's get this step poured or set up. All right, stairs are formed up. I'm gonna put pins and stuff in it tomorrow. It's pretty late right now. Let's see what time it is here. It's 7:30 right now. So I'm gonna get cleaned up here, load up my skid steer. I'm gonna be coming back here tomorrow with my loader. I'm gonna be using my loader to bring the concrete in. So let's get the skid steer loaded up. We're gonna take that home, load up the loader, and then get back at it tomorrow. We gotta raise this window tub a couple inches tomorrow. So yeah, we'll raise that window tub, and then we'll bring some gravel in here and kind of finish everything off. All right, so we got everything wrapped up, cleaned up. I got the skid steer loaded up. We're we're gonna head home now, go eat some dinner, take a shower, and get back up early, back out here early tomorrow. I would love to get all that gravel put into the pad there before the concrete truck comes tomorrow. Concrete's supposed to come at 10 tomorrow for that stoop. So, you know, and the pit doesn't open till 7. I think between 7 and 9, I should have enough time to get that gravel in there, get everything set, and then it's go time. Like I said, the truck's not coming for the patio. That's not coming until 4 o'clock tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But, you know, that's all I have for guys. So we'll make do with what we have. Today took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we'll catch you guys in the next one.